Hi there, and welcome back to my garden. Today is the big day of giving the TPS seedlings their final pots or bags, putting them into the final containers. It's really time to do that. I would have preferred to do this like next week, but taking a look at the roots, this really is an emergency. They have to go into their final pots regardless of the weather. We're having a wonderful couple of days right now. It's still too dry, but it's nice and spring temperatures are great. But next week we're maybe getting some snow. Who knows? So temperatures are going to drop a lot, and it will be difficult to give all the potatoes in their final pots a protected place from the elements, because the greenhouses have limited space and I just got so much time. So hauling everything into the basement is nothing I'm looking forward to. But I can't wait any longer. And here I'm going to show you something. So this is the compost heap. Then I get a bucket of dandelions and some grubs for the chickens. That's what I find. And then I have basically three sizes of buckets. The big ones, the medium ones, and the small ones. Big ones are 10 to 20 liter. Medium ones are about 5, and the small ones are 3. 3 liters isn't ideal to plant the potatoes inside, but since I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to move them, I'm preferring buckets over bags to not disturb the plants too much before they've settled in. I don't like moving freshly planted bags. When the plants are older, it's no problem, but since I'm probably going to haul everything into the basement in a couple of days, I'm avoiding the bags as long as I can. I might run out of buckets or solid containers before, but if there's like 5 or 10 in plastic bags, I'll have to live with it. And one thing that's where I'm making the decision what goes into which size of container. There are some seedlings that already show small potatoes. So that's the potato and the stolon, and those go into the bigger buckets. If they are at this age showing a stolon with no potato, they go into the medium-sized containers. And if they haven't sent out any stolons yet, they get a small bucket. So that's my decision-making progress. And I would plant all of them in big buckets if I had so much soil or buckets, but I have to match a little bit, and the big buckets take an awful lot of soil, so I don't have too many of these. The plus side of bigger buckets is that you don't need to water that much, and that you're pretty sure that the plant is having enough nutrients. So I prefer the big buckets, even though they're heavy to lift, but during the growing season they are a lot less work. So buckets, or even the big trucks, they're good to have if you get enough soil to fill them. But yeah, for getting an idea what kind of potato a seedling makes, even the small buckets are enough to get an idea. And the ones that make stolons very late probably are long season potatoes anyways, and with a short growing season here, they don't make much sense for me to grow out and keep, because they will always be low producers, because they are making the stolons and the potatoes so late in the season that the season's almost over when I have to harvest them because of frost. So these are more just for fun that I'm keeping them. Otherwise I would just select for things that look like this little guy here, because it's making tubers, not depending on the daylight. It makes tubers depending on the age of the plant, which is a good thing here, because right now we have an abundance of daylight. We don't have midnight sun here, but it's pretty decent size day, like 4 hours of dark or something in the middle of the night. So I need potatoes that are not daylight sensitive. And yeah, now I'm slowly working my way through the compost heap and the buckets, and there's still some seedlings left to do, and some wonderful dark ones too, with dark stems. Some are completely green, so that's just reflecting the seed mix that I was using. There will be all kinds of different plants and tubers and colors and shapes, so this will be cool for potato reveals, because there will be a lot of variation in the harvest. So I'll plug along, because lunch break isn't forever. Thanks for watching, happy gardening, and see you next time. Bye!